स्वप्न गांधी जी का अब साकार करना है, स्वच्छता का देश में त्योहार करना है।
स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा कर लिया हमने, देश से अपने वादा, ये वादा कर लिया हमने, ये वादा कर लिया हमने, ये वादा कर लिया
In the Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh, there's a small town named Salur. The Salur Municipality is a second-grade municipality that has a population of around 49,500. The area of the town is approximately 19.55 square kilometers. The town of Salur is a gateway to Odisha as it is located at the Andhra-Odisha border and NH26 passes through this town. The town of Salur is famous for lorry transportation and is placed at the second position in the state for it. It has a low percentage of literacy. Salur has been declared a backward area which has tribal communities living on its outskirts. It's a reserved scheduled tribe assembly constituency. It was a unique piece of news that made headlines in a Salur newspaper some times back. It read, "Municipal Corporation holds wedding on dump site." It was probably the first for India and possibly the world too. The Municipal Commissioner of Salur in Vizianagaram district of Andhra Pradesh celebrated the wedding of his daughter in May 2012 in the Resource Park, which is a part of an 8.4-acre dump site now beautified. Many dignitaries of the state as well as of the national level had arrived to attend the wedding on this site. The commissioner had got the Salur-stoked waste site cleaned in 40 days, piling it 15 feet high on a half-acre piece of land.
हमारे ऑफिस के लोग जो कुछ इंजीनियरिंग, टाउन प्लानिंग, पब्लिक हेल्थ ऑफिशियल्स हैं, उनको लेकर ये कैसा करना है, रिक्लेमेशन कैसा करना है, आप कर सकते करने का हिम्मत है तो आप कर दिए, आपके पीछे हम रह के साथ कर देते करके बोले थे। पहला तो मैं ये 50 वर्कर्स को रखे एक 1 मंथ में करने के बाद पूरा हो सकता करके समझा था। विदिन 1 आवर में वो लोग भी हाथ उठा के बोल दिए, ये तो हमारा हाथ नहीं हो सकता साहब, ये बदबू से हम नहीं ये करेंगे करके बोले थे। बाद वो मेरा दिल में एक अच्छा इरादा है, वो इरादा पूरा करने की नीयत थी, वो तो मेरा पूरा मदद करके पहला 1 वीक 10 दिन 15 दिन तक का वो बदबू को आसपास कौन भी रहना तकलीफ हो गया, मैं भी वहीं रहा था, ये कैसा भी काम करके बताना करने का नीयत थे।
Prior to the wedding in the Resource Park episode, Salur had been seething with solid and semi-solid waste. The now Resource Park had been a huge waste dumping site which was a big menace to the city dwellers and a huge threat to health and life. Apart from the filth and stench, very frequently fire would break out automatically by the formation of methane gas from the chemicals contained in the waste materials. There was mindless encroachment on the roads which led to perpetual traffic jams. No steps were taken for removal of encroachments on municipal roads and margins since 1996. People were suffering from decades on account of this. The sanitation condition was equally bad. There was a huge animal nuisance on the streets earlier. All kinds of animals would be found anywhere and everywhere, causing all sorts of problems. Then people would defecate in the open, with children spotted doing so at the roadsides of residential colonies too, inviting animals to compound problems in several ways, including breeding. The plague of plastic bags was the third biggest problem. It was highly impossible to eradicate the usage of plastic carry bags and disposal products, since this sector provided employment and business to slum dwellers, motor field workers, illiterates and poor. When the sanitary inspectors would catch them, the inspectors would be brutally attacked by individuals and mobs alike. The fourth, but the foremost problem was related to solid waste. Garbage would be found everywhere, often creating foul smell. To add to this would be the mindless burning of dry leaves in colonies, causing smoke. All these problems compelled the municipal corporation to gear up determinedly to tackle all of them together. The initiative started with IEC activities, creating public awareness on solid waste management. With equal emphasis, initiative was taken for prevention of the use of plastic carry bags. To begin with, people were told about the necessities and benefits of door-to-door collection of household waste, segregation, transportation, processing and recycling of waste in order to motivate and involve them in the program for its successful implementation. Special awareness drive was undertaken for making prevention of plastic usage widely accepted and implemented.
ఇక్కడ సాలూరు మున్సిపాలిటీ వాళ్ళు నిర్వహిస్తున్న స్వచ్ఛ భారత్ కార్యక్రమంలో పాలిథిన్ కవర్ నిషేధంకి అమలుగా భాగంగా మేమందరం పేపర్ కవర్స్ని యూజ్ చేస్తూ గ్రామ ప్రజలకి ఎంతో సహకరిస్తూ ఉన్నాము.
31 meetings were conducted with different traders as well as social and voluntary organizations, and ward-wise meetings were conducted with self-help groups. As a part of the training program on clean and dump-free cities conducted all over the state by Regional Center for Urban and Environmental Studies, a training and research center for Ministry of Urban Development, Government of India, New Delhi, the participants from Salur explained about solid waste management program in their urban local bodies. The drive began with door-to-door collection, introducing push carts in place of vehicles. Then, user charges were also introduced for different kinds of big and small business establishments. The entire process of solid and semi-solid waste management was carried out in a scientific and proper sequential manner, from segregation to transportation to processing and disposal. Keeping the prevailing sanitation conditions in mind, the thing that was considered most important to be done, and which indeed is, was building community toilets as a measure to avoid open defecation in the town.
సో ODF పాయింట్స్ ఏవైతే ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం అక్కడ ప్రజలందరినీ మోటివేట్ చేయడం, వాళ్ళని మోటివేట్ చేసి వేరెవర్ ద కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ దేర్ ఇస్ ఫీజిబిలిటీ దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఇండివిజువల్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ మొబిలైజ్ చేయడం. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ నాట్ అవైలబుల్ community toilets were proposed and they have to construct that. They are using the community toilet also.
The next in sequence was the health program. Health camps were organized and primary health workers especially pressed into service. Then, door-to-door awareness campaign on seasonal diseases was undertaken. Effective steps were taken for prevention of mosquito-borne diseases. Interaction with school children was done by the Commissioner as per the instruction of C&DMA, Andhra Pradesh. Children were made to participate in essay writing, elocutions, drama and paintings on solid waste management. In the follow-up to the program on solid waste management in the town, a model city program was also started from 15th of May 2013, which continued till 23rd of August 2013. The notable initiative under this program was the Clean City Challenge program conducted from 12th of November 2013 to 26th of January 2014.
సాలూరులో మున్సిపాలిటీ క్లియర్గా ఉందండి. రోడ్లు కూడా క్లియర్గా రోజు 3 పూటలా తుడుస్తుంటారండి. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ చెత్త చెదారం ఏమి లేకుండా 3 పూటలా శుభ్రం చేస్తుంటారు.
The Salur Resource Park that was shown earlier in the beginning of the film is an exquisite example of best practice and implementation of reform activities and process outcomes. The dump site was reclaimed in 40 days flat. It was converted into a park and named the Municipal Resource Park. A shrinking dirty water body inside the park was restored. A regional meeting too was conducted by the Commissioner and Director of MPL Administration, Hyderabad, at the dump site, which was the first ever in the state. After the marriage of the elder daughter of the Commissioner in May 2012, his younger daughter's marriage too was held at the same dump site in February 2013.
रिक्लेमेशन के बाद पब्लिक में भी एक अच्छे मैसेज पहुंचाना करके मेरा लड़की का शादी वहाँ किया था.
The dump site alongside the resource park now has plantations and spaces for vermicomposting. Composting of 2 tons is pulverized wet waste per day. The town generates approximately 12 tons of waste per day, 80% of which is generated by door-to-door collection. The mixed waste is then sorted. A gobar gas unit runs on animal excreta. The municipal corporation today prides in finding the recognition of its exemplary work in the Limca Book of Records 2013. It also featured in the television program titled Satyamev Jayate. A team of the central government made a special visit to Salur to see the work of solid waste management there. It also drew Professor A. Malla Reddy, RCEUS, Osmania University, Hyderabad. A few awards also came by. Andhra Pradesh is now a leader in waste management.